Monday morning again. We're doing another Monday accountability little video. Just going to jump on it quick and go through last week and what I want to do for next week. So last week was a pretty productive week, I got to be honest. I did really well on the front of the challenge. I'm doing the fitness challenge, which is 75 hard. I made a video on that if you did want to check it out. It is on the channel. In terms of work, I was really productive as well, if I do say so myself. Got quite a fair bit done. We're getting through the stock now. As you can see behind me, this is all listed now, so we're definitely making progress on that front. I can't recall how many YouTube videos I made. It was 1 or 2. It might have been 3, but the goal was 3, so if I didn't hit that, then that's another goal that unfortunately wasn't achieved, but I will aim to achieve this week. To go alongside that as well, the goal was to hit 2 TikToks a day. I definitely did 1 a day. I'm not entirely sure. I definitely didn't do 2 a day every day, so that's another goal that I need to sort of figure out a way to do that. One thing I do sort of struggle with that is managing that and the business side of things, because I don't get directly paid from TikTok. I put that on the back burner of things I do in a day, so sometimes it doesn't get done. So maybe I need to figure out a way to sort of maybe film 3 or 4 on a Monday, and then I'm set then for the week, and this takes a little bit of pressure off. I could probably film 3 or 4 quick TikToks in an hour and a half, so it might be worth doing that. It might be something worth looking into. But yeah, time management has definitely been a bit of an issue for me. To be fair, it always has. Time management is obviously a really important skill to learn, especially when you're trying to run a business. But yeah, these things take time to actually learn, so I'm going to give myself a bit of leeway with that. But yeah, it's something I am working on. I've done a schedule that I stuck to pretty well last week. But yeah, one thing I have learned from the last couple of weeks, since I've sort of been taking the work schedule seriously and things like the 75 hard challenge, is progress is just everything. Like Tony Robbins, I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he always talks about there's one key to like happiness, and that's progress. Like that's his answer when he says what's happiness. It's progress every time. That's what he says, and I think it's so true. Like there's no feeling like it when you just smash every goal in a day. Like at the end of that day, you're like, fuck yeah, I fucking achieved something today. There's just nothing like that. Just every day, just trying to achieve a goal, no matter if you feel like you're not making progress anyway. At the end of the day, if you know you've got all your jobs done and you've done your best and you've done what's required, you feel great. So that is definitely something I need to work on. And no matter how big the goal is, sometimes you don't want to do it. Even if your goal is to fucking drink a litre of water more or whatever, when you do it and you can do it consistently, you feel like you've achieved, and that feeling is just incredible. So yeah, it's definitely something I'm going to try and narrow down and just concentrate on just hitting the goals, because it does make you feel great. That's what the 75 hard program is. I'm going to do a little plug because it's doing bits for me. It's making me feel great. So if you go to Andy Frisella on YouTube and you type, no, it'll be Spotify. It's not on YouTube. On Spotify, you type in Andy Frisella podcast episode 208 and just listen to that podcast. Tells you all about the 75 hard challenge. It's absolutely awesome. Highly recommend it. I'm only on day 11 now, I believe it is, and yeah, I feel great. So yeah, highly recommend that to anyone who's sort of struggling for direction. Just go and watch that. If you don't know exactly what you're going to do, where you're going, definitely go and check that out. If you're maybe a little bit lost. Yeah, I know, I'd imagine this time of the year, I know for me definitely, you know, Christmas is obviously over. Your New Year's goals didn't go the way they planned. You know, they've probably all fallen off by now. I know mine have. And you need a sense of direction. That is definitely a good starting point. It will really kickstart your momentum again. It's a real good challenge to sort of progress you on and force you into habits. And smashed last week, but there's always things I want to improve on. So like I said, the TikToks and being more consistent with the YouTube side of things. And there's always things you're gonna, even if you smashed every target, there's more you think, oh, more. I don't know if that's just my sort of mindset, but that is something I always, at the end of every week, I think, right, well, at the end of every day, to be fair, I think I could have done more, and it's quite often true, to be honest. So, and I think that comes down to time management. But anyway, that's something I got to work on. Has improved the last couple of weeks. I have been scheduling my days out and making sure I hit goals by certain times in the day, which helps. So like do X amount by 8 o'clock, another amount by 10 o'clock. Like it makes you by doing that, it makes you like speed things up. So if you just give yourself a goal of, I need to do X amount by the end of the day, it will take you the whole day. Whereas if you say, right, I need to do it in 2 hours, it will take you 2 hours. There is a theory on that. I've forgotten what that's called. Oh, what is that called? There's a theory where a task only takes the period you give it. So if you give something an hour to do, it's going to take you an hour, whereas it might just be a 10-minute job if you give it 10 minutes. So yeah, that's another little side note there for time management skills. For next week, it's going to be very much the same. Just for this week, sorry, I'm going to just smash the 75 hard again. I don't see myself falling off. I am really like focused on that. I'm doing it basically no matter what. I'm just getting through that. So yeah, really happy with that side of things. With the shop and the business side of things, it is just that consistency, especially with what I do. It can get tedious, so it just needs to stay consistent, and the consistency will motivate me on the days where I don't feel motivated, with the discipline side of things as well coming into it, which is great. I'm not going to set too many goals for myself, and don't mistake that as me not trying to achieve anything. I think when you try and set too many goals, it can confuse things, it can make things a bit daunting. So basically all it is day by day, I'm taking it day by day. So I'll obviously be sticking to my 75 hard rules, which I'll pop up on screen now, just there. And obviously day by day I have a workout, and obviously day by day I have a work schedule as well. Sometimes that varies due to things happening and you know what life gets like. Sometimes you just have something takes priority, that sort of thing. So it does vary, but I do plan out each day as best I can and try and smash targets by certain times in the day to keep me on track. So I'll just be sticking to that. That will also sort of feed into things like YouTube and TikTok as well. So that should blend in those, and that will be all I do this week, is just focus on the 75 hard and the work schedule, and that should take me through and make me have a productive week basically. I don't think you need 100 different goals and it gets confusing. Just take day by day, and I think that's the best way to go. Right, I've waffled on for long enough now. Time is saying 9 minutes. I've edited that down hopefully, so you guys did make it to the end. That wasn't that boring. But yeah, I am gonna end the video. Make sure to like the video and subscribe, because fuck it, why not? You know what I mean? What else are you gonna do? You might as well subscribe. You know what I mean? Well, there you go. You've rather done it or you haven't. So, and if you haven't, I haven't lost any sleep over it, so don't worry about it. But anyway, see you on the next one.